You hear a lot of people use his music too.
Yeah.
Like you
But,
might find a few of his songs and go, "Hey, I've heard that in another video," because a lot of people use his stuff.
right. Oh fuck! I forgot what bike I'm using. CRF 250, I think it is. 'Cause
Mm.
I've just started it. The recording, like, just to show you this track. I'm gonna put it up as well so you can see it, and I'll show you that I've got better.
Okay.
Oh! Oh, come off. Oh shit, I just bounced on my cupboard and I see my PC like wobbling. I was like, whoops. Don't want to break that.
Like I don't think that's what I want to do.
Watch this. Watch it. Watch this. Ah!
Watch what?
You will see. You
Yeah,
will
but you're
see.
like, "Watch this," and I'm like, "I can't see."
You can.
You're not screen sharing, so I can't look at the screen.
If I was screen sharing, that would be fucking horrible because of the lag that I would have.
Maybe.
Get the fuck out of here! It's not like really graphic intense, but it is at the same time. Like how big the world is.
Yeah, but once it loads it, it shouldn't have any trouble with it.
Yeah, it's still like.
Oh, he
Still.
has some blue. I didn't know he had blue songs. I have to listen to some.
No!
Oh, you're having fun there, I can see.
No. This map has got like the biggest jumps on ever. See, I would try and jump this, but I've already learned, so I'm going to slow down, and then go down. Holy! Yeah, don't go down. You've got to jump that. It's like a are you playing the bloody harmonica?
No.
I can hear. Oh, music.
Yeah.
That's
He calls
like,
it Porch Blues, but it doesn't have any like actual guitar solos. What the hell?
oh, Jesus. There's like, you jump, yeah, and there's like a massive gap, and it's just like a right angle corner, and if you don't make it, you fell down. And I just clipped it with my back tire, and it just flung me forward.
Nice.
What the hell? Wow.
This is more
loud.
classic blues.
As if you're listening to them. Jesus
I
Christ.
should download some of these and just like add a solo over top of them, and then send them back to him like, "This is how blues is done, bitch." I think I'm gonna do that. Download. And I am gonna try. If I can send it to him, I will send it to him. Be like, I added a solo to your song. Like, I hope you like it. You can use it if you want.
Right, I'm done the first lap. I might have another lap, see if I can do something differently. And then I'll end it, and then upload it.
I actually downloaded like the complete Stevie Ray Vaughan, one of his albums. Like it's called the complete Stevie Ray Vaughan Double Trouble.
Ah,
So awesome!
double trouble, wow. That's
Yeah.
the worst.
Well,
ever.
it was a three-piece band. It was Stevie Ray Vaughan, he was guitarist and singer, and then Double Trouble, the drummer and the bassist. And then every now and then he would have a keyboard sometimes, but whatever. He's just such an awesome guitar player. It's one of my favorites, probably. Like my the favorite guitar player.
I've got this map down. Everyone's jealous of how I've got this map.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that's
Ah.
loud.
Stop playing.
That is loud as fuck.
Yeah, that was at half volume though.
See, isn't this good that I'm recording this and I want to upload it and that it's like uncopyrighted music? Because we'd be fucked if it was, man.
Well, that was
Oh,
actually
shit.
Stevie Ray Vaughan, so.
Who's that?
You don't know Stevie Ray Vaughan?
No.
Dude, his birthday. He was one of the best blues guitarists of all time.
I don't like blues, so that's probably why.
You suck.
Hey,
You wouldn't have the music you have today without the blues.
you would, it'd just be a bit less.
it would be less awesome without the
Oh
blues.
shit! That's twice I've hit that right angle jump now, man. I'm shit.
He actually he died in 1990 in a plane crash.
So that's probably why I don't know him.
Yeah, dude, I was born in 1990. I still know him.
Well, you just.
It was actually his birthday on the 3rd, October 3rd. It was really cool because any station that plays like rock or blues was having like a marathon of his music in
Is
tribute.
he like a legend?
Oh God, yeah. He is one of the greatest blues guitarists, if not the greatest, one of the greatest guitarists of all time. He's basically up there with Hendrix, Eric Clapton, and like B.B. King and all them.
Oh.
Do you have any idea who any of those people are?
Yeah, I do. I've never.
I would have to smack you. I would have to virtually smack you.
Come on, if I didn't know who fucking Jimi Hendrix was, I would have by now. How many people wear his t-shirts and they don't know who he is? I'm just like, wow.
It's like after a while, you're just like, all right, I gotta Google this motherfucker.
No, I knew him before. It's just everyone's wearing his t-shirts and they don't know who he is. I'm just like, why have you got his t-shirt on if you don't know who he is?
I know. I always find that funny when people have T-shirts of somebody. I'm like, one, do you know who that is? Two, do you even listen to his music? And like, I get the fact that a lot of like, especially in the black community, a lot of people get on because he was one of the big black stars. Because the funny thing was, in here in America, obviously blacks were not liked still at that time.
Yeah.
So he was a great guitar player, but he couldn't really get a lot of good publicity because the first bands he started in, he was in the background. You know, he wasn't supposed to, and they didn't show a lot of black artists on big TV stuff. So it was always kind of off-channel stuff and all. But then all of a sudden he goes over to Europe and they love him. Because over in Europe, they didn't have problems with blacks. They loved black blues guitar players. They loved that style of music. So he went over there and became this big star. All of a sudden, people over here started getting albums of his music, and they didn't really know like he was black or anything. And they were listening to his music, like, "Oh, this music is amazing! It's so wild! It's so crazy!" And then they see he's an American. He was born here, and he had to go over there to get famous.
Stupid.
It's like really. But Stevie Ray Vaughan, I think, is he's from Texas. I know that, and I think he's partially Hispanic. So he kind of had he didn't have a lot of issues, but he was just a fascinating guitar player to watch because he could literally play guitar without ever looking at his hands. And you listen to what he does on guitar, and he can go from doing rhythm to lead. It's amazing how he does it because he's doing all the guitar. He is the guitar player, so it's like you hear all these sounds going on, and you hear all the speed that he can do everything at. It's just like, how the fuck you do that?
I fell off the mountain.
But, man, he's one of my idols. Another one is Eric Clapton, which that's actually who I was named after. My dad named me Eric because of Eric Clapton.
Really?
Yeah. Bless you.
Thank you. You're gonna be saying that a fucking lot, so you best stop now.
I can't help it. It's just something that my dad kind of taught me. It's just something to be polite. So
I know,
anytime I hear someone sneeze, I have to say bless you.
Yeah, that was like me at a point, and then after a while, when someone had the phone, there was sneezing like every 10 minutes. So she's like, you know what, fuck you.
It's like I'm gonna wait till the end of the conversation and then say bless you and then hang up.
Oh.
Just so you can't sneeze again after I say bless you.
Yeah.
It's like we're conversation's done. It's like wait, what? No,
Right,
wait.
I'm gonna try and get my back end out. 1 sec. I'm gonna try and get my back end out. Oh,
Have you ever listened to any of those kind of artists like Jimi Hendrix and B.B.
Yeah,
King?
Jimi Hendrix. Not really the rest.
Well, Jimi Hendrix did a lot of blues, and he's the one who kind of really made the electric guitar. All of a sudden, everyone else saw him doing it, and then everyone else wanted to start really using it to a different end. So then people like, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Clapton especially, or not Clapton, Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan was a folk singer, so he always used an acoustic guitar. Well, when he saw Hendrix using electric, all of a sudden he was like, wow, this is awesome. I want to try.